You're watching Carolina and Company Live, your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
It is a Tuesday, and yes, I am back. Sorry about that, guys. I have a little boy who was feeling under the weather. So when mommy duties call, off I go.
I know what you mean. Thanks so much for joining us today. We got a great show lined up, a lot of fun stuff. Yes, you are going to learn something today by watching this show.
Yeah.
Now check out the lineup.
There we go. That's like TV magic. Don't you
I
love
love
it?
that.
I know. Starting, of course, with our Hollywood Minute and rolling into our video of the day.
And your celebrity, your favorite celebrity may be having a birthday today. Talking about guests today, well, we're going to be talking about a lot of neat things today. Of course, Pet of the Day is here.
Okay.
And then we're going to be talking about the chocolate walk in Conway. Hey, we got chocolate too.
Are you excited?
I am excited.
Pathways to Possibilities, an event, a career expo coming, brought on by the Bonnell Foundation, as well as the Bold and Beautiful event, of course, raising money for wigs for cancer victims. Talking all about that in just a few minutes after our Hollywood Minute.
It isn't every day a prince is born.
Disney is going back into the vault. Variety reports Bambi is getting the remake treatment. According to the report, the beloved 1942 animated feature will be brought to life with the same photorealistic computer animation used in last year's The Lion King.
Think of the splash it would make. See and describe his current work. No, no, no.
Mick Jagger is giving movies another whirl. He plays a sinister art dealer in The Burnt Orange Heresy, based on a 1971 crime novel. The neo-noir thriller opens in Los Angeles and New York on March 6th.
Songs that I grew up with that I remember really well that were part of the family record collection. Got to be taught to be afraid.
James Taylor loves the Great American Songbook. For his first album in 5 years, American Standard, the music legend reinterprets 20th century Broadway hits and other classics for acoustic guitar rather than the usual piano. American Standard arrives February 28th, then Taylor heads out on tour for a dozen dates in Canada beginning in mid-April, followed by 26 U.S. shows starting in mid-May. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
All right, here's a question for you. Can you lift about 230 pounds, Cecil?
I get out of bed every day. That's about, that's about it, but a little less than 230.
Okay, so the answer is probably no for most of us, but maybe for some of us. If you're about to meet a 9-year-old, guess what? Who can? Tate Fegley decided to start lifting weights about 18 months ago. Since then, he's been working out every morning. So far, he's broken 7 records in his weight class.
Wow, 3 of them in a single day. Tate can bench press 92 pounds, squat 190, and deadlift 230? Wow. His coach says the progress is direct results of this grade schooler, his work ethics.
Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. If he's got the dedication to do that as a 9-year-old, he's going to do some really awesome things.
He's going to be tough.
That's right.
All right, let's find out a little bit about today. Today is the 28th, a Tuesday, and this is National Kazoo Day.
Did you bring it to work?
No.
Okay. It's also National Plan for a Vacation Day. Now is the time you're planning a summer vacation. Do it today.
All right, 1975. Let's go back to Shark Boy. There he is. 45 years old, an American professional wrestler, born Dean Roll, and he started wrestling in 2002. I like his mask.
All right, 1985, J. Cole, 35 years old, a rapper born Jermaine Cole, had a number of #1 albums in 2011 and 2013, Born Sinner.
1991, Caleb Worthy, 29, TV series Austin and Ally, and National Lampoon Thanksgiving Reunion in 2017. TV appearances on Smallville and Supernaturals on the CW.
All right, today in history, 1957, the Brooklyn Dodgers announced that circus clown Emmett Kelly had been hired to entertain fans at their baseball
Now
games.
that is cool. 1978, the Doobie Brothers made an appearance on ABC TV's What's Happening. All right, let's find out a little bit about today in history.
Nope, the know-it-all.
All right, I'm going to ask the question. Anybody know this? Just please answer it because some of you may know this. All right.
I haven't read it, so.
All right. The first music ever heard and played on the moon. Buzz Aldrin, he played it on a cassette tape. So it's been a while. Anybody know?
No.
Fly Me to the Moon.
Oh.
That was what he played.
That's
How about
good.
that?
That's
Fly
pretty
Me
cool.
to the Moon. That'll be, what's his name? Frank Sinatra.
Just don't sing too much of it because
No, I'm
you know,
not.
we're not
That's
allowed.
it from the Know It All department today. We got a great show lined up, some fun stuff. But first off, let's check the weather.
That's right. We'll be right back.
Good Tuesday afternoon. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Here's a look at North Myrtle Beach. Just a couple of clouds out there, but lots of sunshine, a very nice afternoon, and temperatures have warmed up very nicely as the morning hours have gone on. We're already up into the low to mid 50s across the area, and this is about where we're going to stay as we head throughout the afternoon. We'll be in the mid 50s across the Grand Strand and the PD with lots of sunshine. A very nice day to follow up kind of a dreary start to the week that we saw yesterday. For tonight, temperatures dropping off into the mid to upper 30s across the area under mostly clear skies, so we do have a quiet night on the way before the next weather maker arrives. That weather maker is sitting across East Texas right now, throwing showers into Louisiana and Arkansas, even some snow up into portions of Kansas this afternoon. No snow for us on the way, but we will get a few rain showers from the system as it moves closer to the Carolinas. Out ahead of it, we will increase the clouds for the day tomorrow. Temperatures into the low to mid 50s for Wednesday afternoon, and we'll start to see some of those showers developing late in the day, but most of the action tomorrow will be to our south across southern Alabama, southern Georgia, northern Florida. We'll just be looking at mainly cloud cover. It's really tomorrow night and into early Thursday. You'll see some of these showers start to get thrown into the eastern part of the Carolinas. So we'll have a brief opportunity to pick up a few showers, but most of that's going to be very early in the day on Thursday. So throughout the day on Thursday, we'll see some clearing skies, and heading into Friday, we'll have another round of showers as we have another storm system sitting in the northern Gulf of Mexico. This one will ride up the coast very quickly and give us a chance at showers late Friday and into very early on Saturday. But right now, the weekend not looking too bad. It's never too early to look at the weekend. And Saturday, with a chance at just a couple of showers very early in the day, we will see things clear out as we head throughout the afternoon hours. So most of Saturday actually looking to be dry with afternoon highs in the mid 50s. Heading into Sunday, it's going to be an absolutely beautiful second half of the weekend. Plenty of sunshine. Temperatures are actually going to warm up a little bit. We're back into the upper 50s to near 60 degrees, and that warming trend will continue into the beginning of next week. Here's a look at your 10-day forecast. After today, we get into a little bit of an unsettled weather pattern with those two weather disturbances passing by. Temperatures staying in the mid 50s throughout much of the week, but once we get the showers out of here early in the day on Saturday, things looking much nicer for the rest of the day. Saturday we'll be back in the mid 50s, then warming to near 60 degrees for Sunday with mostly sunny skies, and we continue with the sunshine for the beginning of next week with highs returning to the mid 60s.
All right, every Tuesday, the Grand Strand Humane Society joins us with our pet of the week, and this, look how sweet he is sitting on the couch over there.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
And Kathy's back with us.
That's right.
Kathy, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
All
Thanks.
right, we missed you. All right, who you got with you today?
Well, this is Macho. This is Macho. Macho, this is his second time here. He was here.
Really?
Yes. This is his 7-month anniversary of being at the shelter, so it's kind of a sad day for Macho.
Well, he looks,
he looks a little sad.
He's one of the very few then that we have not got
I know.
adopted.
He is actually, I think he's the only one.
Only one.
Really?
I
He's
thought
the
we got
only
him all
one.
That
adopted.
many years. So what's
Yeah.
up with Macho? He's so sweet.
I don't know. I really don't know. He's a senior. He's about 8 years old. And unfortunately, a lot of people want puppies and smaller dogs, but
Yeah.
he is such a good boy. He loves people, loves to play. He snores a little bit, as you can probably hear.
Well, from someone who has a very young lab at home, a senior dog
This
is
is
great.
perfect.
Very
If you-
relaxed.
Just if you want a dog to sit and watch football with or whatever you want to watch, you know, this is the dog for you. He's
And
perfect.
Your senior
Qualified for the
program.
senior?
And yes, exactly. The senior to senior program, senior people 60 or over, and a dog generally 6 or over. It's usually 660 they call it.
Okay.
So yeah, he would definitely qualify for that.
And it's a free adoption.
I'm sorry. Yes, the adoption fees are waived for that particular program.
Well, what you got? Anything coming up this weekend?
Actually, not this weekend. We're working on our big lunch of love that we have every year at the Mellow Mushroom.
Yeah.
That's going to be on Valentine's Day on
that'd be
February
good.
the 14th. So yeah.
So y'all do a lot there. You bring in pets and
Yes,
everything for adoption.
They're very good to us. The Mellow Mushroom has been great to us. We have certain sponsors that just love us, like them. Like they do. Sparks Toyota is wonderful. Headman White. They're great. So we have a lot of, really good sponsors out there that help us out.
That's
with our
great.
dog
They get
adoptions.
involved. They get involved in the community and everything
Yeah,
like
so it
that.
helps
Now,
with us.
now, right now at the shelter, we're getting ready to hop into the springtime, which is, so we really need to kind of clear out because you have intakes that are going to be coming. How full are you right now? Like,
we're
what's
always
happening?
full. I mean, we've done a few transports up north over the
Good.
past couple of weeks, and we're able to at least, kind of keep it at a workable level. But still, I mean, you're right. This time of year, this is when they start coming. The kitten season starts, puppy season. And it'll be unmanageable again.
So you need a lot of volunteers.
We
for
need
spring.
volunteers. We need fosters big time, and adopters, of course. And
talk to me about a foster. How does that work?
That's a pretty good program. We can, if you're willing to take, it could be temporary. It could be a couple days. It could be a couple weeks. It could be until the dog or cat is adopted. But you would take that particular pet into your home. We pay for everything. We pay for the food, any kind of vet requirements that they have. And it's just a matter of just giving them a place to stay outside of the shelter. It gives us room to put more in.
Sure.
And it depends on whatever you need. It's a wonderful program.
And it helps to socialize them.
That's the big thing. You're right. That's the big thing. It gets them into a home environment, and then they're able to.
And a lot of them keep them too. A lot
Yes,
of them
they do.
They do keep them.
Foster failures.
Macho.
I'm guilty.
We want to get Macho adopted.
He's
Okay.
really
Yes,
sweet.
we do.
Kathy,
Please.
good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
All
Thanks a
right.
lot.
You
Take
hurry
care.
back and
Yep,
see us now.
I will.
All right. Stick around. We've got more coming up.
All right, coming up is Pathway to Possibilities, a hand-on career expo designed to help 8th graders. And we're going to find out a little more about this program because I think it's pretty good. You're targeting 8th graders.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is, of course, put on by the wonderful Bunnell Foundation. Let's talk first, Bunnell Foundation. What do you guys do when I know you do a ton, and then talk about the event?
The Francis P. Bunnell Foundation in Pawleys Island is focused on Georgetown County, and our mission is to improve the quality of life for Georgetown County residents. We do that through making grants to nonprofits and creating opportunity in different ways. We're pretty focused on youth, not exclusively, but primarily.
Okay, which is awesome. There are a lot of youth organizations, nonprofits in the area, and you guys do a lot. With that, Pathways to Possibilities, 8th graders.
Why?
How does this connect? Yeah.
Why? We chose 8th graders because nationally the dropout rate is highest between 8th and 9th grade. And so also 8th graders have to come up with their individual graduation plan in the 8th grade. So we think if we can get them to something like this with lots of hands-on interactive activities, it might help them connect what they're learning in school to a paycheck down the way.
And why it's important to stay in for those.
Absolutely. And hopefully there'll be more than 100 employers there, and we ask them to bring their employees who can channel their inner 8th grader.
Yeah.
And they're to bring hands-on interactive things that will capture the imagination of an 8th grader.
All right, talking about now, dropout rate, is it up or down right now, drop out of school?
Well, I'm not
Yeah.
an expert on that, so I don't know. But nationally,
Yeah.
more kids drop out between 8th and 9th grade than any other time.
So it's a time to really get them. And
So if we waited till 10th or 11th grade, it might be too late.
Sure. Now, you said a lot of employers there. Are we talking, obviously professional jobs, but also professional trades jobs as well? Because there's a huge need for that.
Lots of that. And one of our presenting sponsors with us is Tidelands Health. And they do a great job. They have a huge health science area. So there's lots more jobs in a hospital than doctors and nurses.
Of course.
And so they focus on a lot of those. We'll have International Paper will be there. We will have lots of natural resource jobs, government jobs. HVAC, Carolina Cool is one of our sponsors.
Awesome.
So,
yeah.
All right, it's coming up.
Yeah, when, what time, who can
Myrtle
come?
Beach Civic Center, right?
right.
When?
It's at the Myrtle Beach Convention Center. It's next Wednesday and Thursday, February 5th and 6th. There are 6,000 kids who are registered to come from 8 counties and 40 schools. So the kids are already registered. We've got the kids. What we need are community volunteers, and you can volunteer for us. You can go to the Bunnell website, and there is a Pathways to Possibilities banner that you can click on.
Okay, and that website up right now, Bunnell.org, is up right there. Awesome, fantastic, just another wonderful thing you guys are doing. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for giving us this opportunity.
All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us.
Whoop, don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
All right, so who loves chocolate? Well, Right here, and right here. We all love chocolate. The chocolate walk, people in the audience raising their hands. That's right. Coming up in Conway this weekend. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it.
That's right. Hillary's with us, and look what she has.
I brought some goodies.
Let me look at these. Okay.
So just some
All right, I'm gonna
samples.
hold those right there and we can show
Conway Chocolate Walk is this weekend. So I brought a couple samples. So we have a cake pop's going to be on the chocolate walk. We got a double chocolate brownie. I think we got a chocolate macadamia nut cookie, if I'm not mistaken, over there.
Yeah, look at
and of
that.
course a chocolate covered strawberry. That's one of my favorites all the time. But just a few of the things that are going to be on our chocolate walk. We have almost 40 businesses participating this year, so they're all making a chocolate creation. So it could be chocolate bacon, it could be white lavender popcorn. I mean, they get really creative. I have chocolate covered pickles from the business that does 3D ultrasounds.
That-
like
I like
with
that.
the
Oh, that's
funny,
ladies, like,
okay.
you know, they're really creative. So I have a few tickets left. I mean,
A few.
they are going fast. So if you want to come to the chocolate walk this Saturday, you need to go to conwaylive.com and pick those up right now. It's always a sellout for us each year. It's just a great way to explore downtown and to eat some magnificent chocolate.
That's right.
You can't beat it.
You can't. And you go right downtown, you get to visit all the shops and
That's
everything,
right.
and you get to taste everything. And
Well,
it's-
and
yeah,
discover some new places that you've probably never been before, and maybe get some ideas. Somebody's doing chocolate barbecue. Have you eaten chocolate barbecue before?
Really?
I have. It's delicious.
Is it really sweet or kind of that sweet and savory
It's just
kind of?
sweet and savory. Sweet and savory. We have a chocolate soup. I mean, I'm just saying. You just
want-
never know what's going to happen on the
All right,
chocolate
now you got
walk.
a few tickets left. What are the, how much are the
Few
tickets?
Tickets are $20.
Yep.
And you check in the visitor center. Like I said, conwaylive.com. Go now.
And you
They will
better
be
hurry.
gone.
All right.
They will be. I promise you.
You guys are
promise.
getting ready to kick. I mean, you guys are always busy. But
Always
kicking
something
in.
going on. So while you fight over the chocolate, yeah.
Yeah, you tell me.
In March we have the Gullah Heritage Day. We partnered with CCU coming up on that. We're going to have different Gullah Geechee presentations around downtown, as well as Backroad Vintage Market Days are here. They are loving the chocolate. And then we go to Hero Day, Can-Am Days. I mean, 2020 is off and rolling, you know, in downtown
Wow.
Conway. So
All
come
right.
check
It
us
is
out.
so good.
What are you
I didn't
doing?
know it was back
What's
on
that
camera.
one?
I didn't know it
What
was
you
back
got
on
that
camera.
one?
I didn't want my wife to see me eating it. Somebody will tell her I ate chocolate.
There was a rumble.
What about this one? Do you want this?
No, you can have it.
Good.
That's too much for me.
What's it? Is that chocolate in the middle? What's
It's like
in
a
the middle?
donut.
Yum.
See, this is so
Delicious.
neat. This is why I love to get Hillary on the show when it comes to the chocolate walk, because you know she's going to bring you a little taste of something.
Yeah, somebody would be
Absolutely.
disappointed if I didn't.
Fantastic. All right, Hillary, good to
Website.
see you. Yes.
Thank you. ConwayLive.com.
That's right.
Come check us out.
All right.
Thank
good to
you.
see you. Stick around. We'll be back. Well, Cecil will. I'm
I'll be
going
back.
with the chocolate.
All right, we're getting ready for the bold and beautiful event set for Saturday, February 15th. Now, this event raises money for wigs for cancer victims. And we got Melissa and Debbie with us today to talk more about it.
That's right. All right. What annual, Marlissa? What annual is this?
This is the 9th annual that we've been able to come and be with all of you at the show. So
Awesome.
In the 9 years, we've given over 9,000 wigs to cancer patients going through the horrible side effect of hair loss. And the statistics for last year was in 2019, 1.8 million people were diagnosed with cancer. So if that tells you how big cancer is and how we need to provide these free wigs, they're new wigs, custom made to look like they did before hair loss, and they're brand new.
That's awesome.
So
well, and little things that you can do, really. I mean, you maybe can't cure their cancer, but you can make them feel a little bit like themselves, and that's what this is about.
we had a lady yesterday that came in with a walker, but once we put her wig on her head, I had a hard time catching up to her as she was leaving.
was
It just
so-
lifts their whole spirit. You can see it in their countenance.
Yeah.
Debbie, when we're out doing our sponsorships, they'll approach us and ask us, you know, you gave so-and-so a wig. And
Awesome.
So you got a lot of good sponsors, Debbie?
We are getting a lot of good sponsors.
We have Martin Heaton and Air as our title sponsor. We have you guys as our media sponsor, and you'll be there live.
Fantastic.
So,
There's the flyer running right now. Debbie, tell me a little bit, I guess, about what's going to happen that day. Some event details.
Well, she's probably the better one to tell you
Okay,
about
Marlissa,
that.
you tell me.
You got to talk.
Well,
straight
it's-
to the
Yes,
audience.
yes. Let's hear what Debbie's going to talk about. Go for it, Debbie.
It does take an army, and she is one of our soldiers. We do have a big committee because I can't do this without their help, and certainly the audience's help, and without everyone giving. Our money lasts us exactly a year because of the amount of cancer patients that we provide for. So, Debbie, tell me about the entertainment.
The entertainment is going to be the Embers.
Woohoo.
And
Featuring Craig Woolard.
Yes, featuring Craig Willard, and we're going to have a live auction items, and we're going to have silent auction items for the guests to bid on or do whatever. But this is my 5th year doing this, and it's near and dear to my heart, especially this year. I have a friend of mine that had received a wig last year, and she passed away in August, and I told Marlisa I wanted to get more involved because I'm doing this for her.
That's right.
Well, that's good. It's got to make you feel good when you can help somebody out and they get one of these wigs, and it just makes them feel good, like you were saying.
It does. It makes them look good and feel better. Tammy Fogerman down at Tammy and Company, she's a partner with me. We're the only game in town, and we just try to provide all the help that we can as they're fighting that horrible side effect. I have some people who are more attached to their hair than they realize, and it becomes real when they see that their hair's falling out and that it's becoming real to them.
Let me ask you a question. If somebody's watching right now, they have a family member, they maybe themselves are going through this and they need a wig, how can they contact you, and what do the application, what do they need to do?
Well, they can always come to our studio, reach out to Marlisa's Wig Studio and Day Spa. Our website is on the flyer as well as TV. Our number is 843-424-1638, and we give free wigs to anyone reaching out to us.
That's awesome.
Check it out.
Fantastic.
Thanks, girls.
Thanks for being with us.
We appreciate it. All right. All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And thanks so much for watching us today. We do appreciate it. Everybody that watches, thank you so much. You're helping me keep a job.
That's a great way to end the show today.
Right.
All right, yeah, and of course, if you miss a show, head on over to WPDE.com, click on Spotlight, scroll down to Carolina and Company, and you can see all of the shows that we have done right there. And hey, you know what? If you want to be on our show, come on down, come see us, send us an email, business, fundraiser, nonprofit, charity. You are welcome to come
We'll
see us.
make it work for you. Thank you so much for being here today. Don't forget, tell one person about this show.
That's right.
We'll see you
Have a
tomorrow,
good
everybody.
See you later.